Medical assistance in dying. It's also known as MAID. 1 year ago, Parliament expanded access for doctor-assisted deaths here in Canada. And now another group of individuals diagnosed with a bleak long-term prognosis want access to MAID.
My name is Ron Posno, and I have been diagnosed with dementia.
Ron Posno is a retired professor who's taught at universities across North America. He was a pilot, wears an eye patch to cover the nearly fatal injury he suffered when a plane he was piloting in the 70s crashed. In August 2016, the 82-year-old was diagnosed with dementia.
I'm ready to die when my life is transitioning from living to just existing. My life has been full of action and activity, so it doesn't change because I have dementia. My dementia has changed my living.
Posno was pushing for the federal government to allow people like him to make an advance request for MAID, so years down the road, when he loses the capacity to consent, a loved one and a MAID provider would have his pre-written directives.
When I become persistently abusive, either verbally and or physically, that happens when I require physical restraints and or a locked door facility. That's when I want my wife to say, Ron's had it.
Currently, individuals with dementia and Alzheimer's can access MAID, but in cases where their death is not reasonably foreseeable, they must be able to give consent right up until the moment they're going to receive a doctor-assisted death. One senator is fighting to change that.
We need to stop people from having to end their lives prematurely because we won't give them this very simple option.
When I get to that point where I have to be fed, I'm sorry, guys. That's when I want to have MAID.
What I'm hearing in this example is I don't want to experience medical and systemic ableism. I'm not hearing someone say, I want to die. I think that all of us should have the right to not be sitting in feces and not be sitting in diapers that aren't changed.
Activist Cyrus Marcus Ware believes we need to put more supports in place for people with a disease or disability to have a true choice between life and death.
What would it look like if they were looking into a future that was positive and bright for disabled people, that wasn't rooted in ableism? They might absolutely choose life.
Even some of Canada's original MAID providers aren't sure how they feel about allowing advance requests.
I meet them for the first time and they don't know what's going on. And I'm supposed to end their life because they wrote a piece of paper years ago. That's really hard. I'm not sure I could do that.
They don't really understand dementia, and they don't understand that it is my wish. I need their help, but it's my wish. And it should be my responsibility to request it. Well, I don't want to exist. I want to cease living.
Whether or not the wishes of some of those with dementia will be granted remains to be seen. A parliamentary review, which was supposed to look at this very issue, has yet to be completed. And for months, we've been looking at this very topic as we follow two individuals' journey to access medical assistance in dying. MAID in Canada, our original Veracity documentary, airs February 27th at 10 p.m. only on City TV.